Hey everyone, this is Reginald Reg Smith, and I am here with a synth tutorial. Today I'm going to be doing, it's a favorite song of mine. It's Foreigners, Waiting for a Girl Like You. Let's get into the opening synth pad of the song. This is a patch that I have made already, so I can let you hear how it sounds, and let's just get straight to it. Let's take a listen. Yeah, so that is the sound, the basic sound. So let's clear this out and we'll recreate it. And it's actually very simple. So if you notice, first we're starting with a sawtooth waveform. Let's bring our sustain down a little. And I'm gonna bring the attack a little so it's not quite as snappy. And let's go to the decay and bring our release so that the note will hang on after we let go. All right, so let's go to our cutoff. We're gonna roll that back. And we'll go to our filter envelope and open it up just a tad and give it some decay. And let's add to the release. Now we're gonna bring it down an octave. And let's go to our second oscillator. We'll detune that. That's a big part of the sound. You hear it versus straight. So let's detune. Like that is the basic sound. It's actually very, very, very simple. If you add chorus, it'll probably give you a little more of that vibe. Let's see. So let's take a listen. And that is the opening synth pad to Foreigners, Waiting for a Girl Like You. All right, so let's go back to the beginning of the song, and I want to actually start introducing some songs where and not just show you how to do a sound, but show you how to do multiple sounds, multiple synth sounds of the song. So let's go to the beginning. So at the beginning of the song, there is this, I guess I would say a synth lead, and it kind of swells in and it has a pad underneath it. I would say it's a square wave. So let's pick a square wave. And let's bring our release up. We want the note to hang on. And let's bring our attack up a little. Let's bring our cutoff back. And we're gonna open that back up with our envelope. And let's give it a lot of attack. So it's kind of slow. And let's bring our decay and release. It's kind of that sound, but one of the key things that you have to notice is pitch, and it has a lot of reverb. I am going to, matter of fact, I'm going to add a second oscillator. Let's detune. And I'll give it chorus. And let's go to the pitch. All right, so a lot of synths, the mod wheel is naturally mapped to your LFO so that you can modulate the pitch. Now, it's not that much, but it does have some modulation on the pitch, so let's do that. And it's a bit fast, so I'm going to bring mine back. And let me add reverb so I can kind of feel it out a little more. And I don't know if it's swelling in too slow. Let's dial the attack back a little, and I'll bring my cutoff back a little. and that's kind of the sound. It's fairly simple. It's a lot of reverb and a little bit of that pitch modulation, and the reverb kind of adds that atmospheric texture to it. So yeah. And I would say it's pretty much in that realm of the song. So yeah. And you probably could hold this B flat right here while you play it, and you'll probably get a better feel for it. So I would say that's pretty much the sound. So let's move on. Okay, so what I'll do is track it so we can kind of hear how the synth elements play together. Okay, so I don't know how the song go, but I'm just gonna track something. Yeah. Okay, so now we're going to work on that main iconic synth lead sound that kind of plays throughout the chords. You know, the that sound. Um, let's. I would say it's a saw wave. So we're gonna use a saw wave. Let's bring up the release on it. You don't really need that much, and let's bring in a second oscillator. It won't be a difficult sound to make, and I'll bring the cutoff back. I might not even need to do it this way, but I'm gonna bring off the cutoff back, and I'm gonna add it back through the envelope filter. Let's bring the decay up and release. That way it'll kind of give a plucky punch in the sound. And if I shorten the decay, you'll hear how it. And reverb is like a really big part of the sound. So let's add a little bit of reverb. Yeah. And I think that is the essence of what the sound really is. It may not be 100% perfect, but that's basically the vibe. So I'll play it over everything we've done and we'll see how it sounds. All right, let's see how it goes, and I'm gonna adjust the release on this. I don't fully know it, and I don't want to be demonetized. So let's see what happens. And it's something like that. All right, so that is how to play some of the synth sounds from Foreigners, Waiting for a Girl Like You. And if you like this format with breaking down, multiple elements of the synth, please, give me a comment, leave a message, like, subscribe, yeah, all of that. So keep the love coming, and I will try to keep the videos coming for you all.